Participatory three-dimensional modeling is a facilitation method developed with indigenous peoples in mind. Around the world, grassroots communities have utilized it to analyze land-related problems and influence decision-making. In Uganda, the first ever participatory three-dimensional modeling project took place in 2011 in the southwest of the country in Kisoro. It was prepared by the United Organization for Batwa Development in Uganda, helped by ERMIS Africa and supported by the Arcus Foundation, Forest Peoples Program and Institute of Tropical Forest Conservation.
3D modeling combines for communities that are not used to maps, working with maps, let alone making them themselves, combines the fact that it looks like a real landscape. They can imagine walking into the landscape, going through the valleys, going over the hills, and at the same time still really being a tool that has a geographic reference. It's based on contour lines. It is a map in the traditional sense of the world.
Participatory three-dimensional modeling was particularly suitable for the Batwa because it could be done from memory and did not require access to the areas being mapped. The Batwa were evicted from their ancestral lands in 1991 to allegedly ease the management of the two mountain gorilla habitats, Bwindi Impenetrable and Mgahinga Gorilla National Parks.
The Batwa were not compensated. They were simply evicted without free prior informed consent or the consultations.
Nabo bayiza bagume barebe katwabere tujya abashanga ubutaka bw'ubwete mukatwere mukatusohoza tukabona tukabure cyo kurya tukagumira.
During several days of work, the participants merged Batwa's mental maps with conventional maps. They first outlined and cut out individual contours and assembled them to create blank models. Once the blank models of Bwindi and Mgahinga National Parks were completed, a group of Batwa from each of the communities neighboring the parks were invited to provide specific information. They defined the location of forest resources, animal habitats, and other places of interest together with their traditional names.
Really got something. Please, Coco. Ibintu bigaragara kandi byo kugira ngo abazaho kibuye bagize akiza bazakura kababana n'cyumurika ngo kwageze mu nyigisho iyo basanzemo n'abaje kuno kanya kwimu dusanzemo hariya turiga yemwe twabona tuvuga twagezeho atwereka ibintu ubuto bereke mu musomo tweze kugutinya mu gake tuvuga tuti turahera turitunguka ariko twageze igihe batwigisha twigishemo mukanya gake haya ibiguru kureba ibyo twabikoze.
The project was a chance to document and store the Batwa's cultural heritage what is significant for a diminishing group of people that is quickly losing its elders. Their vast knowledge can help better conserve the parks. Moreover, a demonstration of unique information available within the Batwa communities can be used to give them new opportunities.
This is the first time I've seen this kind of map being drawn, with the full participation of the indigenous people now putting on their knowledge of the forest. And that knowledge, I think, is going to be very important and very useful, whether it is for tourism, whether it is seeing whether it's the possibilities of the bird to actually accessing what they need from the forest or from the parks.
The Batwa are especially interested in gaining access to culturally important places within national parks, particularly graveyards and places of worship.
They've told us places where they used to go to worship from. Many of us think that you can worship from anywhere, but for them they're so specific in where they should worship from, and that was the forest. So all these things are really new, and it gives us a bigger insight.
The Participatory three-dimensional modeling project was designed as an occasion to build links among the Batwa, the management of protected areas, and all decision makers.
I'm challenged myself as a person, and really many people have been challenged by this initiative. They are really not a group that you can marginalize anymore. They are really partners now in whatever we do.
We are now able to see conservation through the eyes of the Batwa themselves, and which is in line with our mission as Uganda Wildlife Authority. We manage together with the communities.
What would help the community most is if protected area managers and governments keep coming back to them and asking them directly how they see the future and what they would like and not like, and use this model as a tool to enhance and improve those discussions.